I am not fine at all because there's too much happening around us. And even though sometimes you want to highlight the positivities, like Monday, I was highlighting positive things that have been done by Dr. Yaidu Chuma, Fenyo Marking, Dakwa Newman, Alasa Suhini, Okujetua Blakwa, Ablajifa Gomashi. We're highlighting some of the nice things that they are doing in their constituencies. But then, once we highlight something, then out of our own ingenuity, we bring something that's negative. Why do we do this to ourselves? We spend $25 million to take you to AFCON. And this is the shame you bring to us. You didn't win one single match. GFA, Cafe Sergeant Lee. Kata Shindo Chati. Nkreto Kreku, this is not a Matra Makwe. You didn't even try to quit. Have you seen the shambolic performance that you did out there? Shambolic. I don't know if you are taking after President Akufo-Addo. No reshuffle. You wait until the thing is going bad before you start thinking of reshuffle. You play football up until the 80th minute and more, concede a goal before you start looking for who to change. The people on the pitch, on the bench, what did they come? Are they spectators? Are they not citizens? NAPCO people have not been paid. Do you know how much what do you call it, the $25,000, $1 million, right? Do you know how much it could solve for them? All the people asking for better conditions of service. Do you know what that money could have done for them? Then we take you, and then what X me out is those dadabis we are going to put in the team. Mr. Kwame Janto has told us we can't run this country with dadabis. Because dadabis, they don't understand. That's Slay King goalkeeper. Sees football. It's coming at him. Then he jumps in the opposite direction. Slay King. Slay King football goalkeeper. Slay King players who are afraid of their legs. Then why did you come to play? How did we even select 4 division players because they are playing? You see the Brony mentality. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. The best of our league here. You say bring back the love. Forget about the fact that you gave them those jokes as medals. The best of our league here are relegated. And then the people who play Division 4 in Obroni Chrome are brought here. What kind of thinking is that? Meanwhile, the likes of Sir Cecil Jones, Atikwefio, my uncle, bless his soul. He decided that he was going to go with the guys who had played Colts, Munchendi, and all those ones. The Choco, Kolegono, those fancy areas. And he selected the team, and he saw the team. You saw the teams that he brought. You saw the quality of the team. Now you are Coach Milovan. You are telling us that, oh, you didn't have somebody like Asamoah. Did you not know that? Or were you sleeping? Were you sleeping on the job? Do you know what that money we gave to you could have done? Do you know? Come home and register your SIM. Come home, come and register your SIM card. Come and queue and register your SIM card. You're sure money is too much. Why do you do that? And you see, you continue, what you have done is has further dimmed our image globally. Because already you are not looking good. We are B-. Won't pay. Yeah, and you go and add this one to it. Look, play Shatawale Sergeant Lee for GFA.
Hey, Sergeant Lee. Otashi Ochati. No, eba ke comfortable lead. Ebe ni shashi. Ya nenge ale benali. Inabu egbe mogobi. Shatawale. Mogobe over we the shogana. We taking over we the go hala. We taking over we the shogana. We taking over we the go hala. In a gojo bajo, bajo. In a gojo
Go and take over. Go and take over. Corona fake pato. This one, if I get the Munchendi boys at Bukom, they will play better. The Munchendi boys at Bukom, they will play better. They will play better. The Munchendi boys at Bukom, or will go to Indafa Park of Old, or will go to the Kolegono Park, Ojogo, those parks. They will play better football. Back in the day, they used to play 3, 4, 5 teams. They play small Munchendi here, they are whisked away, they go and play another one, they are whisked away, they go and play. They can play a whole day's gala. 16 teams, 8 teams. Then we put you on, and you just embarrass us. What's going on? Comoros, who has never been to AFCON, scores you. It should tell you where you are. It should tell you your standing. Now you are admitting after you have lost that the team was not strong. So you knew that the team was not strong. And you knew that we needed money to do other things. And you pressed us to take a weak team there. And we followed with all the officials. If I were the Attorney General and the IGP, I would charge you people for causing financial loss to the state. Because what you have done, you have made us lose money. Stop that Sergeant Lee life. Stop it. Now, to the guys at Nima, I like the swiftness of the police in trying to deal with the issues. I like the swiftness of the police in trying to deal with the issues in Nima. And I like the fact that a press conference was held, updates have been given. We've been promised that we'll be giving some more updates. I like the police presence and all of that. But you see, what I want the police to speak to is the fact that the police has intelligence, and the police gathered intelligence about this, and perhaps the police did nothing about it. The police has intelligence, the police might have gathered intelligence, and the police did nothing about it. Because this is not the first time, like Bella said, that we are seeing such a brawl, or if you like, violence in broad daylight happening in Nima. We know that it happens in Nima, it happens in Mamobi. We know that it happens there. So this is not the first time. A fuel attendant was shot. Yeah, she died. We are told that the matter is being investigated. Until when? Enkusi Dabeng. Keashi maybe. Until when? That's what we have been told. But the police is aware. And yesterday, one of the guys on the ground said, there are too many guns. That's the lady. That's the fuel attendant. She was killed by a stray bullet. You saw how that, idiot was just shooting the gun anyhow. Yesterday, you saw it. Stray bullet like that killed this lady. Beautiful lady. Nice potential. We buy fuel sometimes from her. They have killed her. She died because some people were having a wedding, they got excited and they started firing. Even soldiers and policemen do not fire guns like that. And that is why I want to see how the gentleman who picked the AK-47 and the AK-47 was bought with our taxes, the bullets in the AK-47 was bought with our taxes. I want to see how that gentleman, staff sergeant, flight staff sergeant, who I'm told now is in the guard room, I want to see how the law would deal with him. Because if we don't stop things like that, if we don't punish people, others will be emboldened to do same. You saw the violence at Odododo and people firing guns. What has happened? So the police will tell you they are investigating. And I say, I like the new outlook of the police. But when issues come, you must deal with the issues. What was the feud about? I told somebody wanted to go and change money, and then somebody asked him a question, they didn't answer or answered, and then he was punched in the face, and then he started the brawl. I don't know, but that's the account I've gotten on the ground. Does it make sense? And for you, the people at Nima and Mamobi, I've been talking about that, your Alhamdulillah. I've been talking about how we are promised that Nima will be converted to East Legon and all of that, and it's not been done for you. I've been talking about things like that for you. You are not joining voices to go and ask about those things. Hashtag Johnnie'sBite. Share it, like it. Retweet it, let them know. You are not joining voices to ask for better sanitation, better water, better services. You are not asking for those ones. All you want is to fight. Why? All you want to do is to fight and be known for fighting. So that what? The people who fight in those places up north and in some places in the Volta region and the rest, go and check the level of underdevelopment that they have. Do you want to join that league? Abba. I think we can do better, and I like the fact that the police has arrested some people, and even those who are hurt, they are also under guard in the hospital. I want the law to deal with them. Play that video for me, Danny. All of this is happening. This is the Alhamdu Gata. We've been talking about it. This Gata has been there since the 90s. Governments have come and gone. They have tried to sort it out. It's not working. You are not sitting down to think and ask questions. Then cholera and all those ailments will be hitting at you. You are not thinking about this one. And I recorded this about 4 years ago. You are not thinking about this one. You are fighting. Your children can't go to better schools. You are fighting. You are impoverished. You are fighting. You are fighting over what? To show that Bomba and what's the other, the Kumoji, you have, what kind of rubbish is that? And we are all watching. Everybody is watching. And that's why I asked the police. These days, you see chiefs moving in entourage, and you see pump action guns following the chiefs. Back then, it was musketry. There are too many guns around. The national security document itself said it. There are too many guns in people's hands. How they got it, I don't know. Up until now, Small Arms and Weapons Commission is still just advising. We have no method of tracking who owns a gun. And you had Cookie, 20 cedis to get the license for the first time and 10 cedis to renew it. Anybody can do it. I bring a gun, I can go and license it, renew it, and use it for... I mean, do we even have a place where we train civilians who want to own guns? Too many guns. So we are doing a firefighting approach. The thing happens and then we start chasing it. But why can we not stop it? The root cause. Why can't we stop it? Too many guns. 436 pistols were impounded at the port. You remember, prior to election 2020. What has happened? Where are the guns? Too many. Too many guns. Too many guns in civilian hands. And that's dangerous. That is very dangerous. Good morning to your IGP. Good morning to your National Security Minister. Good morning to your Interior Minister. Good morning to your National Security Coordinator. Good morning to all of you this morning. If you take your bath, eat your breakfast, dress up and go to work, don't go and do Sergeant Lee on the job. The people are watching you. Good morning. Now, my final issue is the fact that 6 groups are on strike. Apart from the certified and registered anesthetics, all the other 5 are demanding for better conditions of service. SITAG, TEU, CLOSAG, local government staff, UTAG. They are all demanding for better conditions of service. Now, if 6 groups only in January are demanding for better conditions of service, and Mr. President, good morning to you. Mr. Vice President, good morning to you. Madam Chief of Staff, good morning to you. Madam and Mr. Special Advisor to the President, good morning to you. If 6 groupings in this Umofia Republic are on strike in January alone, this is the first month of the first year of your second term, and you have people telling you that all is well and we are in a better place, tell them, me, Johnny Hughes, I said they are liars. 6 groups are asking for better conditions of service. If their conditions of service were better, would they be asking for more? That's the first one. Number 2, we have passed the, what they call the Ajinkwa budget, which means there's some salvation to be done. So now how do you pass Ajinkwa budget? 6 groups have gone on strike. NAT is serving notice that they will go on strike. And you are telling me that all is well and we are in a better place. What kind of white lie is that? Well, Tewu is back at the table. UTAG says, no. Danny, pull the UTAG letter for me. UTAG says, no. UTAG says, we no go agree. That's not the UTAG number, but this is one of the frustrations. We'll come to it. I want to check the UTAG, what do you call it? Their letter. UTAG, for example, has been talking about the fact that they have not been dealt with in a best way, so they are not going to call off their strike. And they have written strongly. They say, look, we disagree with the ruling of the National Labour Commission, and we will not call off the strike until what we are asking is done for us. UTAG is clear in their minds. Now, this is to the National Labour Commission. You like you're asking Tewu to come back to the table, UTAG to come back to the table. 2 persons don't agree. One is making a demand of the employer. The employee says, treat me well. The employer says, okay, I agree. You superintend over a meeting and you agree on the terms. Many, many years down the line, the employer has not fulfilled his part of the bargain, and you, as the impartial arbiter, are not asking the employer why they have not fulfilled their side of the bargain, but you are asking the people who are demanding for what was agreed to go back and work. Work for what? Work for what? Within the confines of the Labor Law 2003, within the confines of the labor law that you use to work, that empowers you, NLC, the National Labour Commission, does it also not hold the employer to make sure that the conditions under which the employee works is top-notch? Does it not say it in that law? It says it. So now, if the people are asking for better conditions of service, what's the big deal to make them look as if they are the ones holding everybody at ransom? It's unfair. SITAG is on strike. UTAG is on strike. CLOSAG says tomorrow they'll go on strike. Local government workers say tomorrow they'll go on strike. CRA are on strike. TEU, they went on strike. They are back at the table. If you don't agree properly with them, they will go back. So, Mr. President, when they tell you that everything is fine, tell them I said it's a lie. If it's the same people who wrote the plagiarized speech for you to read at your inauguration on the 7th of January 2017, they are the cause of your downfall. They don't want you to have a legacy. Sack them. Sack them. They have sat with you too much. They have become too comfortable. Sack them. They plagiarize speeches for you. They write speaking notes for you. You see how they wrote in your speaking notes, you went to Cape Coast and you went to tell the people that you have never promised them a harbor, only for you to come back to Peace FM to come and say you got it wrong. Somebody is supposed to research and write those speaking notes for you. They got it wrong. You are still keeping them there. Sack them. That is their scorecard. I've showed you my scorecard, Mr. President. Since I got here in 2017, TV3 New Day has been #1. In fact, the station itself is #1. When we came, it was #3. That is my scorecard. So people who can't do their work cannot come to be dictating to me how to do my work. They have given you work. You can't do the work. You are coming to dictate to me what to do. Now, I want to put a certain relevance on UTAG because they deserve it. The quest for independence, major standpoints within our quest and the journey to independence, had the role of intellectuals. So the president, for example, will talk about the big six, talk about his uncles, J.B. Dankwa, he will talk about Oforiata, they will mention Dr. Nkrumah, they will mention Kesley Hayford, they will mention Kwejire Agri. We mention all those people. They shaped the struggle of our independence. They stood up to the oppressor. They wrote, they spoke with vim and vigor and with firm conviction, and we got our independence. Before they came into the picture, the struggle for independence already started. Don't get it wrong. Our chiefs were asking for it. But they came in, they wrote letters, a bond of 1844, Frantic Confederacy, name them. The struggle, they shaped it with their brains. And that is to superimpose and reinforce the point that all civilization depended on the intellectual capacity of some people. And the evidence is there. That is why today we eulogize them. The impact of their knowledge and experience on society harnessed the energies and talents and brought about development. You can talk about the Romans, talk about the Greeks, talk about the Egyptians, the Nubians, the Phoenicians, talk about them. In this modern era, we have moved from the Industrial Revolution through the agrarian society world, Rostow, and now we are in the information age where ICT and artificial intelligence, what they call AR, has taken center stage. And that is why it is easy to do politics these days with digitalization. Oh, we have launched this, we have launched that. You see our vice president is cutting short for Wi-Fi, it's cutting short for one teacher, one laptop. That's why we are happy to do that. And that is why it's also easy to politicize science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, to call it STEM. Because now we are in the information age, and that's what we need. Now, in this information age, I've told you already about the relevance of intellectuals in the development of any country, continent, or whatever it is. We are here many, many years after our independence. And we have our intellectual community literally begging for respect and for better bread. What a shame. What an embarrassment unto us. What are the UTAC folks calling for? You have set up an accreditation board, now it's GTech. You say the entry point for everybody who wants to lecture is an MPhil. MPhil means that you would have gone to secondary school, done your first degree 4 years, and have done 2 years, some do 3 years and all of that, to be able to get your MPhil. So you have attended university for 6 years, and that is the minimum requirement to get in. You become an assistant lecturer. Then you are given a certain contract, and you have to upgrade to PhD within maybe 5 or 6 year period at your own cost. You have to be publishing, you have to research, you have to lecture, you have to examine the students, you have to mark scripts, you have to assess them and all of that. The class sizes that GTech itself has agreed to has multiplied. There are teachers who teach 1,200, 600, 800 students in 3 months. They are frustrated. They are indeed frustrated. So the quality of the conversation in the lecture halls are affected. The lecturers are looking for other means to support themselves. They have families too. They are paying school fees. They pay rent. They pay all those things. Let's look at some of their frustrations. Put Professor Jampo and Dr. Lloyd Amwa for me. Dr. Lloyd Amwa is a respected teacher of Asian studies, especially the way China developed. He has all the blueprints. Of course, you know Professor Jampo, political scientist par excellence. Now, this is what Professor Jampo said. He says, UTAC, what we are in is not for the feeble-hearted. It is a war, and the other side will use our vulnerabilities, threats, and orchestrated propagandistic machinations against us. But people lay down their lives to fight for our freedom. Show me another one. This is Professor Ransford Jampo. Show me another one, Danny. Let's be quick about it, please. Show me another one, not this one. Show me the screenshots. Now, we will get to it. Oliver, do you have them? Well, so we'll get to the frustrations. But let's go to Article 71 holders. There's something in this country called Article 71 holders. Article 71 holders are taught by this intellectual community I spoke about. Article 71 holders. Whether they be judges, whether they be parliamentarians, whether they be DCEs, MCEs, whether they be everything, they are taught from the university. You know, so. Now, I'm sure you have seen some DCEs recently trying and struggling to even read the scripts that have been written for them. Brofo Bonnie and the mismanagement. They are Article 71 holders, so they can't read to even understand to save their lives. But they are earning better than the professors in this country. You find a DCE who has not perhaps stepped foot in school before, but because he's popular on the grounds, he belongs to a political party, they pay that DCE or MCE better than what do you call it, than a professor who has lectured for more than 20, 25 years. They pay them better. It's a shame. They pay them better. It's a shame. And you know what? You don't need any educational qualification to be a DC in this country. In fact, the only thing you need to be an MP in this country is that they say you must be of a certain age, be of sound mind. I don't know who checks for sound mind. The Electoral Commission does not have the capacity to check for sound mind. The Mental Health Authority has not been giving enough funds. So where do they go to check for sound mind? So now when people start fighting in Parliament, you understand where it comes from. You must be of a certain age. A registered voter must have lived in a certain constituency for an aggregate of 5 years or continuous 5 years. And then voila, you are an MP. You can go. That's why we had hairdressers and the rest in Parliament. They are all Article 71 holders. So somebody who has done MPhil, has done PhD, has risen to the point of associate professor or a main professor, gets paid lower than these persons. Not just them. Show me the Article 71 holders. I want to do a quick look into it. Article 71 holders. They should be there somewhere. Let's find them. They are our friends, by the way. We don't hate them. We are just saying. So this is what the president is supposed to be earning. The president was taught by a lecturer, by the way. Vice President, same. Cabinet Minister, MP, all of these people. This is what they earn. Council of State members, all of them. All of them went to the university. All of them, all of these people. They were taught by these same UTAG people. Now, 2020. Just look at the 2020 figures. Let me highlight it so that you see it. 47,000, 39,000, 33,000, 32,000, 30,000. See, 28,000, 27,000. This is what they earn. This is what they earn. Now, this is also what, for example, our people start earning. So this one from the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission, I think that's Dr. Edward Capon's signature. Housing allowance, 20%. See, so 870. The Vice Dean is getting 871 cedis, 20 pesos for fuel. This was an old rate. Fuel prices have gone up. Fuel prices have gone up. This was when it was 6 cedis. Now fuel prices have crossed the 7. They are inching towards the 8. Look at it. Senior hall tutor. Vice hall masters. Just look at it. They even do calculation for people who have bicycles. That is how we look at them. People who have bicycles, that's how we look at them. Now, find me another screenshot. I have plenty to show you. Now, this is what professors, non-basic allowance. Professors and equivalents, less than 1,000 cedis. Associate professor, 899. Senior lecturer, PhD and equivalents is 700. Look at it. Look at what they are getting. Look at it. Look at the pittance we are giving to them. This is the pittance we give to our intellectual community who are developing our country for us. This is the pittance we are giving to them. Now, another one. Speaker of Parliament. See? 35,000. First Deputy Speaker, 33,000. Second Deputy Speaker, 32,000. Majority Leader. See their money? It's big. The lecturer doesn't get this. There's Chief Justice. Look at their money. 34,000. Supreme Court Judge, 33,000. 31,000. Appeal Court Judge. Look at it. Auditor General. Big money. Electoral Commissioner. Look at the money. Full-time chairperson. That's it. 31,000. So every month when the month ends, this is what they are taking home. What does the lecturer take home? For all the work that the lecturer does, what do they take home? That's the question I'm asking this morning. What do they take home? What do the lecturers take home? That is a simple question I'm asking this morning. And I want it to engage your mind. Let me extend it. Let me expand it a bit. Let it engage your mind. Think about it. Share the hashtag. Share it, like it, and let the world know how our lecturers are being treated. Danny, I'm sending you the screenshots. Professor Jampo, Dr. Lloyd Amoa. I'm sending that to you. Now, Ghana claims to be a developing country. So we'll check the worldometer. Danny, open the worldometer for me. We'll confirm our GDP and those that we are better than or those that we are equal to. Now, we'll check open it for me. No, that's not it. GDP, worldometer, that's it. Open it. Now, GDP by country. This is worldometer. I didn't put it there. This is internationally recognized. So, of course, US is number 1. Japan, China, India, you have all of them. Spain, Mexico, Turkey, Netherlands, Where is Ojakrom, Ghana? living legends. Where are we? Romania, Peru. See, we have still not come. Angola, where are we? We are down there, I'm sure. Okay, so Oman, Luxembourg, Panama, Ghana, number 74. That's our GDP. Bulgaria, Costa Rica, Uruguay, Croatia, Belarus, Lebanon. So you let me hazard. We are number 74. Let's pick somebody that's lower than us in terms of our GDP rate in the worldometer. Let's pick Belarus. 79 on the chart. Belarus. Let's pick Belarus. Now, students from here who get rejected at our universities go there, they go and train, they come back, we hail them, we give them big, big positions. So we are not staying at Luxembourg. We're going to Belarus. They don't have half of the resources that we have. They aren't planning to impose e-levy. They don't have gold, they don't have bauxite, they don't have diamond, they don't have timber, they don't have oil, they don't have all these things that we have. So why should a country that has all of these things still be in the same league with a country like that? But I'll show you something that will blow your mind. The lecturer average salary in Belarus, this is it, 2022. How much does a lecturer make in Belarus? Simple question, Salary Explorer. A person working as a lecturer in Belarus typically earns 4,400 ruble. That's what their currency is called. Per month, salary range from 2,070 ruble. That's the lowest that you get. So, for example, if you enter with an MPhil there, as we're demanding here, this is what you will get. And then if you're a professor, that's the highest point, you get 6,960 ruble. Then you find the converter for me. Let's convert how much one ruble is in terms of dollar estimation so that we are clear in our minds the weight we are asking for. Our lecturers are asking for $2,000 for even the highest of their grade. That's what they are asking for. Now, this is it. Now, the ruble is literally bigger than the dollar. That's at $2.5. See, it's $2.5. 1 ruble is $2.5. So if your math is good, my math is not good. Somebody earning 2,000 ruble in Belarus as a beginner, calculate how much dollars that is and bring it to Ghana or Jakrom. And ask yourself why a country that has gold, timber, bauxite, everything else is struggling to pay its senior lecturers, its intellectual class. What entrance in Belarus gets at ease? Now, I've shown you this. Look at it. A lecturer average salary changed by experience in Belarus. If you enter between 0 and 2 years, you get 2,390 ruble. I've told you 1 ruble is $2.5. 1. If you are 2 years to 5 years, it goes up by 38%. You get 3,900 ruble. If you are done 5 to 10 years, like Professor Jampo, you are supposed to get 4,690. And this ruble is 2.5% stronger than the dollar. 10 years to 15 years, this is what you get. 15 to 20 years, this is what you get. 20 years plus, as some have thought, this is what you get. Percentage increase and decrease are relative to the previous value. This is happening in Belarus. Belarus doesn't have half what we have. But you can understand, this is how they have planned their city. Beautiful. It's not crowded. This will be their Trasaco. Even our Trasaco in this country has potholes. This is their Trasaco. This is Belarus. This could be their Saglemi. But we have decided to abandon ours for cockroaches and rats and everything. This is it. This is Belarus. Our GDP is better than theirs. And I decided to show you the worldometer and all those things because I wanted you to come along with me to understand perhaps that UTAG deserves better. This is it. I picked all of this from the website. This is it. And you can check, you can verify the website. Now, this is Salary Explorer. Look at it. Take a quick look at it. I've shown you all of this. So now the question is, why are we not able to treat our intellectual class with a bit of class and respect? And this is the National Labour Commission. They come to the table, you ask them to go back, you decide on something, the employer doesn't do it, and then when you come back, you want it to look as if it is those who are asking for what was agreed and those who are asking for what they deserve who are being the troublemakers. It's not fair. Mr. President, I've told you respectfully, CITAG is on strike, UTAG is on strike, TEWU went on strike, they are back at the table, CLOSAG has served notice, local government people have served notice, certified, registered anesthetists have served notice. If anybody tells you that all is well, this is the first month of the first year in your second term, it is not well. They are lying to you, Mr. President. They are lying to you. They are lying to you, sir. Let it sink in. They are lying to you. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Good morning.
Got the diapers?
Check.
Good.
And the baby hat and umbrella?
Check.
Good.
Get the baby bowl and spoon?
Good.